shake that.
In the club, party rock. Looking for your girl, she on my jock, huh? Now stop when we in the spot. Booty moving weight like she on the block. With a drink, I got to know. Tight jeans, tattoo, cause I'm rock, raw. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang of money, open up.
Yo, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on a rise to the top. No lead in our Zeppelin. Hey,
Party rock is in the house tonight.
woo,
Everybody just have a good time.
yeah.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
Let's go.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Feel it,
And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you.
Everybody ready to party?
Every day I'm shuffling.
How many partiers today? No video. No dancers. No.
Shuffling, shuffling.
Let's see what song will get them to party with me. Awesome.
Don't be mad, now stop. Hating is bad. One more shot for us.
I got one.
Fill
Here we
up
go.
with
Right?
you.
Doing it.
We just want to see you shaking up. Now you home with me.
Skipping it.
All right, Jeff. See, I
Told
told
you.
Austin I gotta have
Told you
party
I'd do it.
music.
Gangnam Style.
Listen, welcome to the dance club.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자. 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자. 밤이 오면
Alright.
심장이
We have three
뜨거워지는
people who
여자.
have decided to stay indoors
있는
instead of being
여자.
outside in this nice, lovely weather.
낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해. 커피 식기도 전에 원샷
There's
때.
another one. Whoop whoop. Oh, party's over.
Yeah. Sorry.
Brian ruined it.
We have a job to do, Tanya.
I'll leave if you guys want some time.
Yeah, we know we
You're
can.
party rocking in the house tonight. All right, so we have to have a little bit of fun around here. You know, it is apparently a very gorgeous day out because no one is in the office. Well, except for the Fox team, but they're always here. Okay, I love it. The person who asked for consumer sites is not on. Fantastic. We're going to talk about consumer sites. So let's just kind of chat about it for just a few minutes. As you guys know, KW offers free websites to our agents. They were built and made to the consumer's desire, which is search for homes. That's all they want to do. They don't want fluff. They don't want to know about, I mean, if they want to know about things, they're going to go and search that, right? But we as agents, we want to provide all of that on our website. So we want to make sure that you guys have it on your site as well. And, you know, it's not uncommon for agents to, as you make more money, because remember, if you've read the MREA, it's red light, green light. You don't spend it unless you got it, right? So if you want to have multiple websites, you can. The top agents, the top teams, they have multiple websites. They have the KW one to lead capture. They have other ones to lead capture, and they might have even another website that is just like gorgeous with all the fluff and everything that they want to have. So when they came out with their websites, there was 3 pages, and that was all you got. You got about the company page, or about your business, about you, and a contact form. And I spent the last few years building up, searching, learning how to build additional pages for you guys. We were teaching how to do that. I was spending way too much time walking everybody through it. So we made it mandatory. So now when you come on, Austin, how many pages do they get? Thanks to Scott Leroy and me.
6, I think.
Quite a few.
I need to
Yeah, we've added the Keller Mortgage Keller Covered. We added
I can pull up exactly what it is.
calculator. I'm just trying to think of what we did. Your Cloud CMA, like what's my home worth? That is one that is not actually, if they sign up on it, their contact does not go into your command. However, you get an email with their name and their email address at bare minimum, well, and their home address because they want to know what it's worth. And then you're going to have to enter them into command. But some of the pages.
You have download my app, Keller Mortgage, Keller Covered, mortgage calculator, leave a review, what's my home worth, and the Homekeeper blog.
So you have a leave a review, and I didn't have them add the testimonial page to it yet, because if you don't have any reviews, the testimonials are going to be empty and blank and look kind of funny, right? So once you get a few testimonials, like whether you have them go and leave the reviews, or you get reviews, say on your Google Business, which is ideally where you want your reviews to go, or Zillow, or wherever you have them, then we enter them in, and then now we'll create you a testimonial page. So at least you have 3 of them at minimum, okay? What other types of pages can you have, or would you want on your website? Anybody?
Linda's looking for a page we can create that is custom, that has custom forms. So can we do a widget and copy that over? Or is there a page where we can do custom forms?
There are not custom forms. You could, if you know code, HTML code, you can create code and you can insert that in on the company profile page.
Company profile page.
Yeah, let's dive in. Well, I want to grab a couple others. Does anyone else have anything else that they would really want to have on their webpage? So we got forms. You want a neighborhood page? That one's easy. Ryan, what about you? What would you want on yours? I'm calling you out. I call people out.
I'm just trying to get a feel for the different styles of pages and whatnot. But
okay.
Looking at the Keller Williams command page that we can set up, and then I see a lot of agents that do go to like a different site to set up their pages as well. So I'm trying to,
different companies.
Yeah, like Squarespace and what.
And you can do that, absolutely. We recommend, again, if you don't have income coming in, don't spend the money. That's why Keller Williams built all of this for you, is so that you guys have free things to help you leverage your business, and ultimately, it's what your consumers want. And actually, let's go. I'm going to share my screen real quick, because I want to show you guys something. What a lot of people don't understand. They actually had 50,000 or 60,000 consumers coming in and demoing and telling them what, trying out different things, seeing what they liked, what they wanted. So let me go to my website, and then I'm going to go to Zillow. Just want the home page. Hold on. Homepage, and I want Redfin. And I want Realtor. Okay. Why do we have a server error on this? There we go. Here's my homepage. What do you see? Picture and search, right? Zillow, what do you see? Picture and a search. A little bit more information. And you're going to see these different based on however the size of the screens, right? I have really big screens on my computer here. Another one, Redfin, picture and a search. Here's selling your home. Realtor.com, picture and a search. So people wanted that. And then if you actually go into, so let's just go to the current location. current location, allow. Redfin doesn't let you find current location. See that? Who wants to type something in? I never do. I want it to automatically know where I am. Neither does realtor.com. Okay, searching. We'll look at that. I don't even have a map on realtor.com. It's been a while since I've been on these. Okay, so no map for me to like go and look at. I'm sure there's, if I move you guys around, there we go. I can switch over to the map view. I can scroll in and you can now draw so that you can choose exactly the neighborhood that you want. Redfin, same thing. Just come out a little bit. Can I draw on here? Down here, a little bit harder, you can draw. These guys didn't have these things before. Zillow, same thing. They all look the same, right? And then ours, same thing, only it breaks down by neighborhoods. They can draw. But do you see, look at, we have a map, we can draw, we can see homes over here. Zillow, same thing. We can draw, we can see homes over here. Redfin and realtors flipped flopped on us. So they wanted to make sure that your site, key thing, most important, your free site that you get is exactly what the consumers wanted, right? Now we can go in, we can do more things. You've got the search for the app, which everybody always has. You have other things that you can add in. This is your Cloud CMA report that they get. You guys can edit that. We've made that all standard. Here's a neighborhood page that I created. So all I had to do was upload a picture, grab some text, upload 2 more pictures, and there it is. There's a neighborhood. So if that's something that you want to have, it's very, very easy to do. I've also added in another page because I wanted to test out videos before they came about. So just kind of showing that you can add whatever you want in a generic page format. And this one is just adding the video, but this could be something that you could do with HTML code as well. So if you know how to write the code to get it centered, how to get everything in there, to do a form, you could do all of that. The only thing that is required when you build out the pages, unless it's changed and they've done some updates, is you have to have a widget of some kind. And it will always throw this interested, let's talk at the bottom. So let's go into command. A couple of things I want to show you that has definitely changed. Remember, we used to go to designs to edit our pages. They're not there anymore. They moved them back to consumer where they originally were, and then I guess they decided it made more sense to have them there. So now when you're on your web page, it starts out on your agent site pages. They moved landing pages over because it's not as important. The green, the Kelly blue, whatever you want to call it, eyeball means that that page is live on your website. If it is gray, that page is not live on your website in the drop down. So if you've made changes, if you've made just minor changes to the text, to the images on that web page, it's not going to create a new page. If you've changed widgets, added sections, done anything like that, it is now going to create a new page. So you will have to remove the other one and add the new one in. And that's really easy to do. We work on that in site and app settings. Over in agent site pages, this is your navigation menu, and this is where you would add a page. So going back to actually creating a page, if you want to create a page, you come up here to the top and hit the button. And you want to create it on my agent site is to build into your website landing pages for a single page that you don't want tied to your website. So you're going to create a page. And the very first thing I always highly recommend that you do is come up to the top and name your page. Because if you don't name it, you won't remember what this page is. I'm just going to do a test page. So then over here on the right-hand side are all of the widgets that you can use to add over here to this is the workspace. They also have content blocks down here. It's base now, it's a text and an image. So Heidi, if you're wanting to write out code for a contact form, you could, you know, drag it over and then put all your code in right here. If you don't want it, click on it, garbage can it. Okay. Widgets. Team is if you have a team, it creates a team widget. This is only for preview. This is not for editing. But you can kind of get an idea of what it is. So if you have yourself, even if it's yourself as a solo agent, but you have an assistant, or you want to include in your transaction coordinator or marketing or whatever as part of your team, or maybe you want your escrow in there as part of your team, you could work on that. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Your agent profile. This is your About Me page. Okay. It is going to pull all of the information that you have put in from your settings, marketing profile that's up at the top, right, on a normal page, not when we're creating. So if you see stuff in here that you don't like or you want to edit it, reach out to Austin. He can tell you where to go to get that, because Austin needs something to do. Contact form. This is a base generic contact form, but you can change it to whatever you want it to say. So let's go and to edit this, we go into configure widgets. So maybe Heidi, you're just editing what you want it to say, because you have contact us at the top. You can change what that says up to 50 characters. And then your text is 200 characters. And then the placeholder is what you want them to enter into the message. So once they start typing in this is going to go away. And if they enter anything into this form, it's automatically going to enter their contact information into command. Any other forms that you try to create and do with HTML code, it will not bring it into command. So maybe this might solve your problem. And let's say you decide that you want to do this. So let's do contact us, and then, or, you know, whatever you want. Give me something that you want to do. Like,
Well, it's going to be giveaways. So it's going to be.
Oh, yes. People do that all the time on these. So they do a company profile, and then they do the company profile page to create the layout for the giveaway, and then use the contact form underneath it for signing up.
Okay. So then they would choose between a couple different giveaways. So I guess the auto message would be, would you like this giveaway, or, you know, it would just be a choice. So it looks like we can do it.
Yeah. So if you wanted to do a company profile here,
right,
and then we've got the contact at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, I can edit that.
Yeah. So you configure widgets is where you guys go to edit this stuff. Okay. So you build the widgets over, put over what you want, and then you go and you edit the information. So you're going to click on the first one. Now, I just want to show you a couple of things. Even though this has all these sections here, you don't have to have them all. You have to have the headline, which is this about Royal Realtors. That has to be there. The picture, you can change out the picture. Okay. This intro text that goes right here. Can you guys see that, or do I need to hold on? Annotate. Austin showed me this amazing thing. Okay, this section right here is this intro text. You can leave that empty. So let's say we want to get rid of all that, because I don't want that there. And section 1 heading, which is this bold right there,
It'd be like
30
giveaway
characters.
1, giveaway option 1 or something like
You
that.
could do that,
Okay.
but you don't have to have that either. So I'm going to get rid of that. I just want to show you this. Section 1 text is the only other one. So you have to have the headline at the top and you have to have section 1 text. The rest of it can go away. So let me show you how that can bring it down. And you can have as much as any of those that you want, or just as little as those two. The footer heading as well as the footer, which is as you see over here, it's blue and bold. You can get rid of that too, save and apply. And now this is what it looks like. And then it goes right into the contact form.
Perfect. Thank you.
So that would be the simplest way without having to go learn code. Right? And if you want to put anything back in there, then you just enter them in, you drop the pictures, right? You feel it. This never goes away over here in the widget. What do they call it again? Content. So that will always be there as sections that you can add back in if you want, but if you don't want them, that's where you can take it down to. Okay. Otherwise, so this page, hold on. This page I created just with a text box and an image box. Sorry, there we go. So I created the text in an HTML code, added the video, and then threw in the contact form. So that's what it would look like. You wouldn't have the picture up at the top, right?
Can you talk a little bit about what types of videos are accepted? I remember trying to add in a video before and it didn't accept the type.
It's got to be stored on a page.
Okay, so it's a link.
Yeah, it's linked.
Okay,
out.
got it. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
You cannot, let's go back to configuring the widgets. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah, they used to have a video here and they cleared this out, got rid of a lot of stuff. But if I did my text up here at the top and I wanted to add a video in, again, it goes to the coding, right? Here, let's do this actually. Let's go back. Go to one of my pages. Let's edit it, see if it'll let me. Okay, so entering the coding in, and then I just copied the URL for you can also embed it. Okay, so if you wanted to grab the embed code and stick that in there, you can do that as well. But code can be simple, but you really got to like this is for the video, right? How I want it, the size I wanted it, where I want it centered. I'm not a code writer, you guys. I'm just a Googler. Google it, find out how to do it, copy, paste, enter it in. Doesn't work. I mean, that's just the way I do things, but it's the easiest way to do it.
So I'm sure it's on the list of things to do to make formatting easier for the agents. So you don't have to know code. There should be a center.
This is pretty much what they're giving you is what you need. I don't think it's on the dock for anytime soon. It's not a priority. Agents have priorities in other things within their business that they want Command to be able to do for them. They're still building out teams. So they've done a couple of things to try to fix some of the issues that we were having. And I think part of that was it being in designs, and that's why they've moved it back over to consumer. But as far as adding more stuff, they want this as simple as possible. That's what the Command website is. Simple, easy, bare minimum. It's agents who have wanted more, that have learned the coding and have built the things that they wanted. Like, do you remember our first Keller Mortgage page? I still have it on my website. This was built by an agent, and they took the company profile page and they coded all the rest of this right here. Well, Keller Mortgage and Keller Covered listened, and then they've added and built out this page for us. It doesn't like incognito. course not. Let's refresh it, see if it works. Not many people go in incognito anyways, right? Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Let's go over to my regular page. Hi, Kirk. You just joined us. Here we go.
I had to go see Doc.
Okay, so this is what they created in replacement of the agent created Keller Mortgage page, which is much better, right? So, and they can go to either one, Keller Mortgage, Keller Covered, and it's all in there. Now I gotta stop sharing and go back. This one and back to the console. So just having basically information about you, how to contact you, adding in the company profile is a great one for the neighborhoods if you want to do the neighborhood pages, and then having testimonials, and then downloading your app. The rest of it is we've built them, we've added them. There's not much more. I mean, if you want, granted, you have all kinds of crazy websites out there, right? But you can see how many pages I've added to mine. And look at this list, right? You've got the blog. I added the videos because I want that to help with the SEO. The biggest thing is you want people to see your websites. You want people to find you. So in that sense, the biggest thing and the most important thing is coming over to site and app settings up at the top, going to your agent site pages, and coming down and doing your SEO description, so that no matter what, they're going to find it. You have to think about what people are Googling for them to find you. So what are they going to look for? Homes in Tualatin. So if you have the word homes and Tualatin in your SEO, your page might come up, right? So you want to make sure that you have your biggest focus on what people are going to Google in this section.
Tanya,
yeah.
is there a way to look at conversion or clicks or any way to see like how used some of these pages are to see if you need to make updates, or is there any information on that?
Not that I can find for us to see. What you can do is you can come into your settings and you can tie it to your Google. Okay. Come over to connect settings, go to your marketing profile, and add in your Google Analytics. Okay. You can click on this right here, this blue-green Google Analytics ID, and follow the steps to add Google Analytics. It'll grab your website, and then through your Google, your Google business, you can find it. Gosh, I haven't done it. I would be like totally winging and try to figure out how to find it again. But this would be how you can do it.
Yeah, that directs me. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not that much of a nerd. I could send you to my husband. I just played with this with Bob Clark yesterday, and we added his pixel for ads and to get data on targeting for our ads. I would highly recommend that everybody does the Google Analytics and the Facebook pixels. And then the other thing that I really want to make sure that you guys see on here, Austin, do we add this as a must-do going forward for you or for Scott Leroy with their featured homes?
Like, is like what you like?
Oh wait, no, you have to have one to do it. Okay, so
yeah.
Everybody, once you have a listing, you have to wait until you have a listing in order for this to work. You need to come to, hold on, let me go back. You need to come to consumer. You need to click on site and app settings. And then you need to learn more with Kelly Guides. you're going to go to consumer settings. And if you forget this, just call us and say, I have a listing, I want it on my website. And then hit continue. Always say leave. I don't know why that comes up. Get started. Next. And then you have featured listings right here. We're basically activating it, okay? So you're gonna hit this and it's gonna yell at me because I've already got mine set up. But what you would do is you would toggle this little tab right here. I'm gonna go back to doing that. Annotate. Oops. This little tab right here, and then put in your title that you want it to say, okay? Once you do that, you select your listings, you find your listing, and then you add it. And then once you set that up, you don't need to do this anymore. So go to my site settings. Now that I've done this, now I come here, and if you want to edit it and change it, and you want to change your headline or whatever you want to do there, and then you select your listings. And then if you don't see your listing here, it automatically defaults to only my listings. Change it to all listings. And I always recommend going to MLS number. It's just easier to find that way. And then put in the MLS number, right? Has anyone got one for me? No, no one has a listing. Oops. Reload. So
Just a second.
no, that's all right. If you don't want it on my website, that's okay.
I have to.
You got one, Kirk? Got a listing for me to throw up here?
Yeah, hold on.
No one has their MLSs memorized, right?
The numbers? No.
Yeah.
Active. Let's see. Well, this one's just land that's active.
That's all right.
2004296.
No, I didn't like it.
Huh?
It kicked me out again. What's the property address?
It's Viola Street in Sheridan.
Oh, we gotta go all listings.
It might come up under Mike Kaufman.
Right there. Okay, so then you find your listings, you would choose however many you want, right? See how they select and unselect, and then hit done. And now it's going to show up down here. It's going to stay there. Even after it's pending and after it's sold, it is still going to stay there. So I'm going to save the changes, and then we're going to go look at my website so that I can show you what it looks like. I'm going to go to my home page. I'm going to hit refresh. Your homepage, and there's the featured listings. Okay. So it's going to stay here, and it'll just say when they click on it, it's going to say not on the market if it's sold. Okay. So if you want to keep them there, it doesn't say anything on here, but when you go into it, it would say it's not on the market or it can't find it. All right. But you have to remember, if you want to remove them, you do need to come here and garbage can it. Any questions on the listings? This is huge. Let's say that you are tired of your pictures on the home. You see how I have these nice little multiple pictures? You can do that in Command. But let's say you're tired of your pictures and you want to change it up and you want to do different pictures. That's in Command 2. You come to the general section. You can change what it says across the hero text right here. You can garbage can a picture and upload a new one. You can only have 5. So if you get rid of one, you have to get rid of one in order to upload one. Okay. And then I don't think we actually have to add the virtual tours. I think those automatically come in. But if you have one that doesn't show up, then you need to come in here and do that. Okay. The URLs, this is where you can change your subdomain if you want to. If you don't like what it is, or you get a custom one or whatever you want to do and you want to make it all the same, You just put that in right here and hit submit. This is your app URL. This is your special code right here that is tied to you as the agent. So if you want to text to anybody, you want to grab this little code right here and text it out to them, email them, whatever you want to do. If you want to put this into a smart plan, copy this and then you can fill it in. But the smart plan also has the fill in thing if you need that. Theme. If you don't like, I don't even know where it shows up because I've done the red and it doesn't show red on this. Who has red on theirs as their theme? It's supposed to change out the boxes and the highlights and stuff. Let's try it. Let's see if it works now. Updated. I don't see any red yet. Does anybody see any red yet? Let's go to let's go to a different page. I see no red. Kirk, you went with red, didn't you? I think it's more about the KW, but ours goes away because we have to have our logo up there for our brokerage.
Yeah.
So anyways, there's that. Does anyone want to know how to do these multiple pictures on your websites? Does anyone want to know where to get free pictures for your websites? Are we good? We're golden. Do you guys have any more questions about websites?
I don't know if you saw what
Oh, I saw nothing. Hold on.
Michaela put. She just asked what is the pixel feature?
Pixels with your Facebook. It's about the ads. It's supposed to help with targeting. And I think it might fall more along, I don't have full details, but I think it might fall more along the lines of when you're targeting your database. It doesn't hurt to have it in there, right? Anyone else?
Can you talk a little bit about how you create a page and then the steps to make that page live and exist in the drop-down menu box?
Oh yeah, that's easy. Where's my command? Here we go. I think this is the right one. Okay. So once you create your page, well, let's just go create one. Agent site pages, create a new page on my agent site. Change the name right away. Let's create the company profile for the fun. You have to configure your widgets every time. And then you click on this to go into it. Enter the heading, test page. We'll just leave everything the way it is, garbage. Say we did all that, right? Save and apply it. Always save and apply, right? When you come up to the top to save changes, that means you're completed, you're done, you finished your page. If you don't like what it looks like, sometimes I'm just going to show you, sometimes with your picture up here, let's change out this picture because I want to show you a little trick here. Now it's going to be fun trying to find a picture. Let's go to my downloads. I have to have a picture here somewhere. Oh my gosh, I clean everything up. All right, hold on. Let's go to website. There we go. Okay. Let's put the dog in the street on there. All right, so now I have this really big picture. You see that over here? Yeah, see how it's a really big picture? If I save and apply that, it's going to crop it. And it's going to crop it, and I lost my dog. I want the dog in the picture, right? See the little lines here? I'm going to bring it down, and then I'm going to hit save and apply. Sometimes you have to hit save and apply a couple times to get the dog to show up, right? So if it doesn't, if you edit your picture, hit save and apply and it looks the same, just do it one more time. Just kind of refresh it in. Now I'm happy with that. So that's one thing I do want to show you on that. This first header image, it does that. The other pictures, let's grab, the people in the kitchen. So save and apply. Nothing changed. Hit it again. They're squished. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to square it up. Same thing. You just got to edit it over here. So you don't have to go and try to edit the picture somewhere else, because I can do it right here and get what I want. Okay. So it's just by moving the corners, moving the image, simple and easy to get exactly what you want. And there's my picture. Okay. Now we're going to call it good. Love the page the way it is. I'm going to say it's done. Now this is a little confusing. It does say, would you like to, well, they changed it. Would you like to continue to cite NAP settings to publish your page? Before it said your page is published, remember? And you thought, hey, it's on. Now they're actually going to take you right to it. So now you're going to hit yes, and bam, it takes you right to where you do the navigation. They didn't have that before. Everybody was confused. No one knew what they were doing. But you do need to go over here, hit add a page. The most recent page you created will always be at the top. Click on that, hit continue. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm going to name my page, test page. Whatever you type in the title is what's going to show up on the drop down menu. The URL slug, it shows you what it looks like over here. So I would probably want to put test and maybe not that, right? Or maybe that. And then your SEO description is everything that you want to say for someone to search and have your page show up. Okay. Again, come to the consumer side and think, what are they going to type? How are they going to find this? And you want to have that in the SEO description. Once you enter that in and you hit save, you can grab it by the 6 dots and you can move it to whatever area you want it to be in the drop down. Okay. If you decide, whoops, nope, I don't want this page, hit the 3 little dots and delete it. Click to confirm and it's gone. So if you come in and you do a new page of something that you already have and you want to replace the old one, then you're going to come in and you're going to click on it. You're going to 3-dot delete, confirm the deletion, and then add the new page. Or I always add the new page first, just in case, and then delete the old one. Any questions on that? Is this helpful? Or are you guys just like, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to make someone else do it for me? I know you, Kirk. And that's fine, right? They don't want, they put in all these little things for the people like me that is going to dive in and just create and do whatever I want to do. But they also made it simple and easy for those that don't want to do that, where you can quick do whatever or not do anything or make someone else do it for you, right? Remember, you don't have to use every single thing in Command. You can use 1 or 2 things, right? Okay. Any more questions about consumer pages? Anybody? Going once, going twice? You know what today is? Tacos and margaritas. Not here at the office, but you know.
Hey.
Hey, Cinco de Mayo. That's what Austin, did you guys see my picture Austin created on the beginning of this for, he likes to mess with my images. He came to me and showed me a picture and I said no, because he had a mask on me and everything. Anyways,
it was great. It was fantastic.
It was,
but this was the one
show it anyway.
it was more tame. It had a really cool mask.
And he always throws the Easter eggs on my shelves in the back. Just that there's my margarita. Okay, so next week, guess what's out? Quarterly magazine. Finally. So I'm hoping that they get those out faster, you know, like so we can get them out at the beginning of the quarter instead of in the middle of the quarter, but whatever. So next week, I'm going to show you the quarterly magazine. If you already know where to find it, go get it, go print it, go do whatever. If you've already taken my class. If you haven't, come to my class next week, because you don't have to print the quarterly magazine. You can use it for many things, and we'll talk about that. It's pre-built articles ready to go. So come next Tuesday, come next Wednesday, and we will go over that. And then that's it. That's all I got. I'm
Sweet.
done.
Early.
All right, you guys. I'll see you. If you have any questions, go to Austin. He's your MCTT now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys. Talk to you later.
All right, see ya.